How's it going, everybody? I'm not sure yet when I will finish up this video or release it. It might be Friday already, so the community's interest might have already shifted towards the testing grounds. So who knows whether the hate will have shifted towards Shinobi already, or if it's still Orochi that grinds everyone's gears. Nevertheless, I will go over the changes in his most recent rework. Testing grounds will follow next. I think I haven't covered the initial patch either. We'll see what I get around to. But for now, it's Orochi. The patch notes will be linked down in the video description so you can read them for yourselves as well. Let's talk lights first. For the longest time in this game's history, Orochi has been the poster boy for light span. No matter the state of the game or the character, he has been complained about because of the light attacks. Even after the CCU where he lost his 400 MS lights, this didn't change. Now Ubisoft went one step further and removed his finisher light. No longer does Orochi have a 3 attack chain with lights. It's only 2 now, and then you can get into the unblockable. But they did add a guaranteed light follow-up on every non-bash opener, meaning all neutral attacks, dodge attacks, deflects, and so on. You get an additional 4 damage if you don't change your guard and input a light attack. What did replace his outrageously fast lights are the new recovery cancels. As one of only 2 heroes in the roster, he can now dodge out of the recovery of all of his moves, on whiff, on hit and non-superior block. And it is even at the very early timing of 200 MS into the recovery. The window on whiff extends out to 433 MS. This means that if you wait too long with your dodge input, you are stuck in the full length of your recovery, which varies depending on the move. On hit, the window only lasts for 133 MS, meaning until 333 into your recovery. Why there is a difference, I don't know. Usually, whiff in an attack increases the recovery by 100 MS compared to a hit or block. So, unless my logic is off, this would mean that the recovery cancels were later but maintained the same window. Yet, it is consistent in its startup timing, but the duration of the window is extended. As I've shown you in the last video on how to counter his kick, this makes punishing Orochi a tricky endeavour. He can steal back frame advantage with a lot of the moves, which can make fighting him quite the hard task if you don't know what the hero is capable of. Many people in the community don't like when their opponents are allowed to press buttons, so I reckon it will take a long time until people have acclimated to what Orochi can do. The recovery cancel feature will remain one of the main complaints, and Orochi's place as one of the most complained heroes in For Honor's history has been fortified. Moving on to his kick, which in conjunction to the recovery cancel plays a huge part in this rework. The kick is similar to what we've seen in many recent reworks. On forward dodge, you have a window between 300 and 500 MS into the dodge of when the kick can occur. Then a 500 MS bash comes out, which confirms a light attack. Centurion's Legion kick, Zhonhu's palm strike are 2 examples of similar moves. Like I mentioned before, if you have trouble punishing the kick after having dodged it, refer to my last video from Tuesday. Then for Storm Rush, you can now enter the move on forward dodges as well. On back dodge, you can perform it at 300 MS at the earliest, and on forward dodge, it's 200 MS at the earliest. All 3 sides are now undodgeable, and the speed has been standardized. The patch notes say it is a 400 MS visible indicator, but Spaniard discovered that it is in fact a 366 MS indicator. This makes the move ever so slightly faster than a 500 MS light attack. Meaning, this move will be effective against most players, but it's reactable at the higher levels. So, until you get punished for it, you can attempt to simply interrupt the startup animation, which is still quite substantial. Also, the stamina cost has been reduced, the cost to attack has been removed, and the feint cost has been halved, while the cost to enter the stance has been upped by 2. Moving on to Riptide Strike, the backwards light input. It got changed back to being a light parry from the first TG. Same as the side dodge attacks. It got sped up to 500 MS, down from 600. It also has iframes now, directly add attack startup for 300 MS, and is also enhanced meaning you can continue your chain on block. And the same goes for side dodge lights, they are also enhanced now. Now let's talk deflect. It's no secret that I dislike the non-stop demands of having deflects beat hyper armor. The devs caved in Orochi's case and now it pins. It is quite sad as the recovery cancel that he has gotten would have fixed the issue. Shaman, for example, has extremely short dodge recovery after a deflect, allowing her to get multiple ones. Orochi has been denied this option because randomly getting a deflect on a failed dodge attack needs to be rewarded. Which is another thing that needs to be changed in my opinion. No deflect input should be on the same button as the dodge attack. I don't know why we're moving in that direction. Makes zero sense except to reward people that dodge attack blindly, aka the same people that would eat a hyper armor follow-up after a deflect. But oh well, I hope people are happy now. I dislike this change personally. Then the zone attack now chains and also costs less stamina. Still twice that of Raiders, but it's a good sign that we'll hopefully see more stamina cost reductions for zone attacks in the future on other heroes. And as a last thing, the heavy finishers have gotten larger weapon trajectories and more forward movement, basically meaning it's easier to hit targets that you're not locked onto. And Orochi always had dummy range, so it's not that unexpected a change to the side heavies. In general, Orochi's hitboxes are very generous and feel great. And that's it for the rework. Reception seems a little mixed overall, many that absolutely love it, and a lot of people detest it. I'm looking forward to what people will manage to do with this hero. I expect many montage type clips where people just get non-stop dodge attacked. At this point I usually ask for you guys' opinions, but I've gotten plenty of that on the kick video already, so I'm not sure if I want more of that. Nevertheless, I hope the video was helpful. Thanks for watching. Laters everybody.